I wonder what the maximum volume is that can be enclosed in a cylinder. I want to draw a cylinder just for fun. Man, this is going to be fun. There we go. With a surface area of 24 pi, they do not give units here. They didn't say it was square inches or square centimeters or whatever. So I'm not going to actually put units on my final answer. But here's what I do know. I do know surface area, and I do know that it is closed on both ends. So when we're dealing with the surface area, we're going to have a bottom and a top. Up to this point, we haven't done that. Not that it's going to impact things too drastically. It will in the formula some, but not in other areas. So surface area is what I do know. And the surface area is, okay, circle, circle, so 2 pi r squared. And then the lateral area, which would be the circumference times the height. Circumference is 2 pi r times the height. And we're going to plug in a 24 pi right here. 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. All right. I feel like dividing by what? Well, whatever you want to divide by is legal. But in this case, I really think the best thing to do is divide everything by 2 and everything by pi. Okay, let's cancel some stuff out. It's going to make things much easier. So 12 equals r squared plus rh. Which variable do you want to solve for? Now, you didn't have to do this right here. It'll work out in the end, but I just kind of like it. Makes it cleaner from the beginning. I think the best thing to do is solve for h. So 12 minus r squared equals rh, and we would divide by r, and that is height. Okay, maximum volume, that's what I don't know, so we're going to deal with volume. And the volume is pi r squared h. Okay, we have some simplifying to do here. Pi r squared times the height, and that would be 12 minus r squared over r. And there's some stuff that we can do, and I think it's going to be fairly obvious here in a second. Okay, I'll go ahead and point it out. R cancels with one of those r's, and so the volume is pi times r, and then 12 minus r squared. So this r cancels with one of those. And distribute, yes, before you take a derivative. Simplify as much as you can. So 12 pi r minus pi r cubed. And I am ready to take a derivative if you are. So v prime equals 12 pi minus 3 pi r squared, and we'll set that equal to 0. Okay, this one's going to work out quite nicely in our heads, actually. So 12 pi equals 3 pi r squared. We can divide by 3 pi, and that gives us 4. 4 equals r squared, and r is 2. Yes, easy number. So at this point, you might be like, oh, plus or minus. No, we're dealing with a radius, so you can't have negative dimensions. Don't play that game. That's just awkward. What I do need to do, though, is find the height, or actually not find the height. I could if I wanted to, but they said, what is the maximum volume? They didn't ask, what are the dimensions? They said, what's the volume? So I'm ready to find the volume. And I could use the height to find the volume, or I could just use this, which I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to go 12 pi r minus pi r cubed. I'm just writing a formula again. It popped up right there. So the volume is 12 times pi times 2 minus pi times 2 cubed, which is 24 pi minus 8 pi, so 16 pi. 16 pi what? I don't know, but it's cubic something. If this was centimeters squared, that'd be cubic centimeters. There it is.